So guys, I just got back home about 20 minutes ago. It's probably about 5:30 p.m. right now. Don't mind my sunburn in this video. I was just outside all day from like 8 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. We are working on a project right now, me and a few fellows. 3 or 4 of us every single day. Sometimes it's only 3 of us, and some days it's 4. But we are building 2 cottages right now from scratch, and it's a very interesting project. I've never seen a house, I've never seen a cottage, I've never seen anything like that built from scratch, and actually being there, working on it, and seeing how everything like lays out, plays out, whatever, you know what I mean? It's an interesting thing, and I actually like it. Like I enjoy the work because like it is hard labor, there's hard things to do, but to see the results every single day of what's happening, it's interesting, and it's pretty fun. Listen to music, chill with the guys, good vibes, no negativity for the most part. Some days are harder than others, but you know, for the most part it's pretty good. Like it is pretty hard too, but it's interesting, and that's what's fun about it. It's interesting. There's different things to do all the time. There's different little projects you have to start to work on, and you move on to something else, and it's all different, so it's pretty fun. But anyways, I'm going to get into this video now, and I'll not waste any more time. But I just want to go over this because it is truth, and it's something that, you know, I continue to live my life. And I see certain things, and I just want to speak on those things that I see with my own 2 eyes and that I know is true. So whenever you tell the truth, and even not even telling the truth, like your energy can speak for itself sometimes. You don't even have to say anything. You don't got to say anything. The truth of who you are just speaks for itself. And the truth brings controversy. It shouldn't, but it does. It brings controversy because when the truth of who you are is being told in front of everybody's 2 eyes, and even if you speak your own truth, it will bring controversy. And in the process of this, in the process of you continuing to live your life, to level up, to do better, to be better, your enemies will be exposed. Whether you want to think so or not, I don't know where you guys are right now in life. I can't speak for everybody else besides myself, but when the truth of who you are is shining through, and the title that all these haters are trying to label you and all this stuff, it literally gets under their skin so bad. It's not even funny. Because deep down in the pit of their heart, in the pit of their stomach, they know who you are. They're not going to admit it. They're not going to say it to you. They're not going to say it to anybody else. But deep down, the better you become, the more miserable they get. The better you become, the more it exposes who they are. They are not on your level. They are just not. If they were, they'd be riding with you, they'd be working with you, and if they weren't, they'd be understanding you, they'd be supporting you, they'd be positive to you. Guess what? Not one of those things exists with these hater ass people. And like I said, as you level up, you're not going to hear anything good said about you to these, like with these individuals. They're not going to like anything you do. It's just hate, because the things you do is big. Everything you do is a big deal, and nothing they do is a big deal at all. And it is what it is. I mean, you know, what can you do? You're just being yourself. You're just being who you are, but people are going to come out of the woodworks and really expose themselves. It could have been someone you thought was your damn friend, and it just so happens to be they're just not your friend. I've had this happen many times in the past. Even today, little things happen, and it's like you notice it, and it's like, okay, Okay. Whatever. There's nothing that can really affect me today, guys. I've been through it all. I used to have all the friends in the world, lost so many people, and a lot of things in the past was hurtful, but even I know now there's nothing that I can go through that I can't overcome, because I will overcome every single thing that ever happens to me. It does not matter what happens. It doesn't matter with who, without. It just does not matter. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to be who I'm destined to be, regardless of anybody or anybody else's actions. I'm going to do my thing, and people are not going to like that because, you know, they're just not doing what you're doing. They're not on the same page. They want you to fail. They secretly want you to fail. They don't want you to look better, to be better than them. They hate it. They can't stand to see it because they deep down think they're better than you, but they are not even close. They do not put in even close to the effort that you put in. They think they're more intelligent. They think they're more smart, but they're not even close. Some of these people, they might be a little bit smart, they might be a little bit talented, they might be a little bit of this, they might be a little bit of that, but they're lacking something that you have, and that is being chosen. They are lacking discipline. They are lacking a lot. And they want to hate on you because of the things that they're lacking, but it's their own damn weak mind that makes them do these things. Weakness in the mind is something you have to get rid of. Weakness in the mind is something that you have to overcome. And like I mentioned in other videos, being busier, doing your thing, doing harder things, just being busy in general, being productive. You should be living your life every single day on the go. You should be doing something. You should be doing something. You have things to do in the run of the day. You have hours. You have to be doing something. As long as you're doing that, as long as you're progressing, as long as you're doing things that it's moving you forward towards your goals and where you want to be, you should have no problem living your life. But if you're not doing those things, and you're just sort of, you're living your life to have fun all the time, it's empty. It's just empty. There's nothing to it. You have to get focused. You have to stay motivated. You have to do the things that you don't want to do. You can't be a weak little spineless coward. And it's these types of people that want to hate on you. It's these types of people that will never give you any credit for anything you do. It's these types of people that can't stand to see you level up because you're doing exactly what they wish they could just be given. The things that you got, like where you are in your life, the things that you have in general, these people want to hand it to them. These people want to be millionaires. These people want to be this. These people want to be that. They want everything that you have, but they're not willing to do what you've done. They don't have heart. They don't have discipline. They don't have it. They don't have it like you have it. And when the truth shines through of who you really are, which it will, all you got to do is continue to keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's every single day. It's every single day. It's doing the right thing every single day. And all of a sudden, all those years of you might not feel like anything is happening, everything happens. That's how it happens. You don't just, something doesn't just click and fall out of the sky and just your life has changed forever. It just does not happen like that. You have to be on the right path at all times. You have to be giving your full effort, your maximum effort at all times. And it's what a lot of people will never understand. And if you don't want to do that, you can't be hating on other people. You can't be projecting your insecurities on other people, bringing other people down, being negative. You have to come from like a place of understanding, come from like an empathic place just of understanding. Instead, these people are weak-minded. Instead, these people have these negative spirits, negative demons in their own life, and they don't even know it. They think the things they do is normal. It's not normal at all to do the things you're doing. It's trash. The things you do on a day-to-day basis, it is trash. And they will never understand this. They think it's normal. It's not normal at all. You want to keep doing those things, be my guest, because you're the same person who's going to have all these negative spirits, all these demons. You're going to be negative. You're not productive. You're not getting things done. You're just, And I'm telling you guys, the harder you work, the more you put in, the better life gets. You can still live a good life while doing all these things. The harder you work, the happier you get. The more discipline that you have, the happier you get. You feel better inside. You feel better internally. You feel better spiritually. You feel better physically. You feel better every single way across the board. But if you're not doing anything, it's hard to feel good. It's hard to feel positive. And it's crazy because even in my lower times in life, I always had the ability to stay positive even when I felt sad, even at sad times, even at difficult times. I still had the ability to be positive, to stay positive, to know I'm going to keep putting one foot in front of the other and things will turn good. I always had that ability, and a lot of people just do not. A lot of people don't trust themselves. A lot of people don't have faith. It's something I always had. I had trust in myself. I had trust in my talents. I had trust in my work ethic. I had trust in faith. I had trust in God. I believed everything was going to happen for me and in my favor. Just in general. Just feeling better in life. Just doing better. I knew things would turn good after things were so bad. And things were so bad because I had witches in my life in the past. Nobody knows my life but me. I know what happened. I know the truth of my past. I know the truth of people who took advantage of me. I know the truth of every last thing about my past. I know the truth of all of it, and I don't really have to explain it all. I don't want to expose names. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I know what happened. I know what happened. I know where things were wrong. I know where I was treated bad. I know a lot. I don't want to keep getting in, but I just know. And I learned from it. I did not learn. I learned from it, and I corrected the mistakes myself. I did what I had to do myself. I lived a life that a lot of people don't understand for a long time. Still to this day, people misunderstand me, and that is okay, because when you are chosen, you are destined to be misunderstood by at least some people. I'm understood by a heck of a lot of people today, but I was understood for a while by a lot of people. And if you are chosen, you will forever be misunderstood by some, because they just can't comprehend your level, your frequency. They have never reached your frequency, not once in their entire lives, and they never will. They will never know what it feels like to be you. Never. They're always on the down lower frequencies. They can't get up because they're mentally weak. They don't have a backbone. They can't stand up for themselves. They need other people. They're codependent. They don't have confidence within themselves. They gain more confidence out of other people and off other things, because they don't have it in themselves. They are not a real man. They are not a real woman. Goes vice versa, man and woman. I know both who have not a lot of confidence. I know men who don't have a lot of confidence. I know women who don't have a lot of confidence. And to be quite honest, I don't think I want these people in my life, because they seem to be a burden to everybody. You have to get your confidence up. I don't have no problem dealing with people where maybe your confidence isn't at its highest right now. I can talk to these people. I can be around these people. But as far as you being close to me, that's far-fetched. It's probably not going to happen, because you're going to try to bring me down to your level. As long as you don't do that, we could be fine. But it's a lot of people with the low self-esteem, the low confidence. They have huge egos. They want to bring you down. They want to say mean things. They want to do all these things. And this is just from what I've noticed and what I've understood. And it's just, experience. I've been through all this stuff. I know what these people are like. And it is what it is. And the truth of who you are, like I said, it's going to bring a lot of controversy to your haters, to your enemies. And enemies will be exposed in due time. But anyways, guys, that's it for this topic. On to the next. I'll be back.